So today is July 4th. Well, I'm pretty sure every American knows that day. It's the day that we celebrate the Declaration of Independence from the United Kingdom. And what am I doing? While most people are out there having barbecues and partying and playing on the water and lighting fireworks, I'm sitting in my room watching Doctor Who. Which isn't even American, by the way, in case you didn't know that. Browsing Tumblr and YouTube and the internet in general. Woo. We had this idea that the soldiers in the Revolutionary War were uber patriots and fighting for the country and fighting for these rights and yeah, and all that. But really what it comes down to is how many of them actually knew what they were fighting for? How many of them were only fighting because all they knew was that their home was under attack? Not the founding fathers or the generals or all that, the common soldiers. How many of them, if you'd have asked, why are we fighting the British? Would have said, because they're overcharging us. Because there are too many taxes. Because we want rights. Most likely the answer was, because they're threatening my home. They're threatening my family. I'm fighting to protect my family. And so, we end up celebrating this idea that we were fighting for all these freedoms and rights. What we really should be celebrating is that they were protecting their families. Then you also have to think about the fact, how many of the people today even think about what they're celebrating? It seems like 4th of July has kind of lost its meaning, along with Christmas and Easter and just about every other holiday. Go figure. 4th of July has just become an excuse to get drunk and blow stuff up. But honestly, I kind of missed that about living in the country. The blowing stuff up and lighting off fireworks, not the getting drunk part. I miss being able to light off my own fireworks. Being in the city now, there's an ordinance against fireworks, which apparently some of my neighbors don't know about, because I was up all night hearing boom, boom, like my sound effects. But I miss being able to light off my own fireworks. I still don't know where I was going with that. My favorite 4th of July, and actually we did this for about 4 years in a row I think, we went out to Long Beach, Washington, with the professional show they did, and then all the amateurs and everyone bringing their own fireworks. I would say it was one of, if not, the largest fireworks show in the Northwest. Because everyone brought their own fireworks, and were lighting them off like from pretty much some random time in the afternoon when they showed up to 3 in the morning when they decided to leave or got kicked out. I don't know. But there were fireworks going pretty much all day. But it kind of makes me wonder, as we're out there around campfires or barbecues, lighting fireworks and all this stuff, do we ever really think about what we're celebrating? I mentioned earlier, we're celebrating the fact that people were defending their homes. Okay, that's the common soldier. What about the founding fathers? They were actually fighting against the injustice of the British rule. But the other side of it, the British side, was that they were committing treason. They were criminals. And my thought is, are we actually on the right side? I mean, sure, hundreds of years later, we're America. We are supposedly the strongest country in the nation. Strongest country in the nation. Strongest country in the world. But back then, in the Revolutionary War, what side would you have picked? Honestly. Would you have picked the side that was committing treason and legally in the wrong? Or would you have sided with the current government? I honestly don't know. I don't know what side I would choose. Because generally I try to avoid conflict. Please respond, rate, comment, subscribe. That would make me extremely happy right now if I got responses. And I would like to hear your thoughts. Basically, responses about anything. Do you ever think about why you're celebrating 4th of July? If you were in that time period, would you be on the British side or the American side? What is your favorite 4th of July memory? Anything, please just respond. And I'll go figure out what to do for the rest of the day to celebrate. See ya.